talk about unexpected U-turns, and it is that José Peseiro, back like he never left as a head coach of the Super Eagles. And of course, that conversation is there for the taking, alongside a preview of a dead rubber game between São Tomé and Príncipe. My name is José and this is the Nutmeg on Guardian TV. As expected, the jury is out on the retainers of José Peseiro as head coach of the Super Eagles. And Ifeoluwa Johnson and Tomo Adebanjo is here to discuss the matter alongside the preview of the dead rubber game between Nigeria and São Tomé and Príncipe. Welcome back to the Nutmeg. And let me start with you, Tomo. José Peseiro, as we hear from NFF themselves, have said, they've said he will be retained on a pay cut. And it seems to me, I don't know, correct me if I'm mistaken, it seems to me that this is more of Peseiro needing Nigeria more than Nigeria needing Peseiro after a week of take it or leave it kind of threat.
No, I feel it's the other way around, if you ask me. I mean, Peseiro is a man who is quite passionate, if I might put it, about the Nigerian Super Eagles job. And don't also forget that he wants to prove a point. Of course, a lot of folks have said, he is incompetent and a lot of other stuff like that. But I think, it's a good news for
you think
Nigerians.
So?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good news.
The jury is out.
Yeah, the jury is out.
But let me okay.
It's a good news.
Okay, fine. That's your perspective about it, and it's okay to respect your perspective, just like we respect every Nigerian's perspective. But let me come to you. A lot of people are saying this man's definitely just building a CV. Of course, looking at the class of jobs that he's taken before, on that list of, on that curriculum vitae, it appears this is the biggest.
It's the biggest, yes.
Even it's part of the pay cut that he's got. But what have you made, take it or leave it, and hey, he takes a pay cut?
Well, José Peseiro, I think he just had to look for, like you said, something to still keep him in the spotlight. Yes, because if it's based on his performances, come on. Though he has slightly improved,
You think so?
Slightly improved to the side. But then very, of course, it's not a popular opinion, but slightly improved the side. But perhaps
they have some insider measure of how to measure his success. But again, let's talk away from whether anybody likes it or not. He's going to handle that team.
Yes.
In fact, they've said the target for him is at least bare minimum of a semi-final finish.
I think that was the target the last time.
Well, let's see. The NFF always set targets for their coaches. I will find that, like we discussed last week, that this should be a long-term project. But hey, who knows better than the NFF right now? Anyways, he now has to lead the team against São Tomé and Príncipe. New boys, Jordan Tonga is going to make a debut in some capacity. Hopefully, he should. So will Gift Orban as well. Gift Orban, also, and also Victor Boniface. Two of those strikers, by the way, they've been blazing hot in Europe, Belgium, and Germany. But what do you make? Shouldn't these players, in spite of the fact that now, home-based players, as we expected, should have been fielded, but these were the new faces. We don't need a Victor Osimhen to be starting this game, do we?
Well, of course, I'm going to say this, and it's just that, fine, there are a lot of new, I guess 4, Boniface, Gift Orban, what's his name again? Jordan, and then Olonleke Ojo played straight for him back.
Yeah.
But now, the thing is that the AFCON is just 5 months away.
Yeah. Under 4 months.
Under 4 months, rather.
Yeah.
This is another opportunity for José Peseiro to get his starting 11 right and allow them gel together. A lot of people are saying, fine, give these guys a chance. But I'm of the opinion that, no. I mean, try and get your tactics right ahead of the tournament. This is a dead rubber game. Of course, Nigeria has qualified for the AFCON already. This is another opportunity for you to get his head together. Go to the drawing board. And, you were talking about the fact that Victor Osimhen should not be starting this game. I'm of the opinion that he should start the game. I mean, he's favored 11.
Yeah.
I think I'm of a different opinion.
It's bound to really divide opinion when you think about it. We understand that José Peseiro is being owed a certain amount, but we do not understand what the amount is right now, if they are paid or the amount of pay cut that he's taking in this new contract, if you want to put it that way. And doesn't this, in a way, continue to be a distraction for the team, for the management? I don't know. What do you make of it?
Well, for me, I think for him to finally decide to take the pay cut, I think there's something he's seeing there. And mind you, that money is not for only him; it's for him and some other backroom staff that he has. So if they all agreed to stay with the Super Eagles job and to accept that pay cut, obviously after this tournament, he's also going to be in charge of the Chan Eagles.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think more of it is just going to be banking on what he sees in the long term. Like I said, this might not be his last job. He's looking at the future. This is a good way to boost your CV. So regardless, I think his team, they are all taking that agreement on taking the pay cut.
Well, $70,000 was the previous agreement. We do not also know what it is now. Maybe we'll know in subsequent times, but hey, in St. Climes, it's not done that way. But let's talk about the match on Sunday. It's a dead rubber game. We don't need it. 12 points already in that qualifier group, and we're going to Cote d'Ivoire for the African Cup of Nations. That is done and dusted. Now, what should be the focus going into that game? Nigerians obviously want to win, but it's São Tomé and Príncipe, and hey, we hit them for 10 last time. 10
away from home, at Morocco.
So what do you particularly expect from that game?
Well, as I said earlier, I mean, it's an avenue for José Peseiro, to get his team right. Start his usuals, of course, his first choice 11. Probably we should be seeing.
I think that's reasonable now. Yeah, because whether we like it or not, he's going to use them.
Exactly.
These type of players.
Obviously, so that of course, that's what I'm saying. Another opportunity for him to get, of course, get to know the team better.
Yeah.
Understand? So I think a win minimum is of course Nigerians expect a win minimum. To be honest.
Okay.
And we only need a point.
A win.
A win for me.
A win, fine, a win, but we had a 10-0 win.
Actually,
what are you expecting this time?
I'm not bothered about the result, whatever happens in the result, but I wish to see new players play.
New players,
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Let's let them test the water. Let them see how it
for
feels.
Instance,
Exactly. He's a left-footed centre back.
Yeah, and his father was a shooting stars player back in the day, so I learned. Yeah, and also Gift Urban has been a sensation. So has Victor Boniface. I mean, let them play.
Let's see if we can finally use a 4-4-2, two striker formation. Who knows?
Definitely, pundits want to explore the shape of a team and how the team can play, how things can gel. We hope to see all of that, and we wish the Super Eagles the very best against São Tomé and Príncipe, even be it a dead rubber game. Well, thank you very much for watching this particular episode of the Nutmeg. You can be part of the community by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you very much once again. My name is Amide Shotwe. I bid you goodbye. See you next episode.